Modded. Right, g'day guys, welcome to episode 39 of Show Me the Modded Thing. As usual, deadline is the 13th of the month. Emails to showmethemoddedthing@gmail.com, and we start off with some more Papa Bludgeon craziness. He says he found a bag of blasters on the side of the road, and one of them was a humble double strike. Well, I don't think it's terribly humble, I think it's a cool little blaster. He says he wanted to up its capacity, so he printed off a 4 short dart barrel. You need to manually rotate the barrel, but it's an acceptable trade-off, he says. Then he experimented with different barrel shrouds, etc., but couldn't get the preferred one to work, so I had to make compromises. The arm is held in place with friction, and a printed sight completes the mod. And it's a gorgeous little thing, another variant on the double strike. Always something good to see. As you know, I've done a few mods on myself. This is pretty cool. I mean, simply it doubles its ammunition capacity. It'd be great if you could work some way of getting an arm inside the housing up to the barrel to rotate the barrel when it's cocked. It could be done, but how you do it, I have no idea. That requires some heavy duty thinking. But other than that, he's done a really nice little job on this. It fits really well. I can see the clearance between the cylinder and the barrel, that could be reduced a bit, I reckon. But other than that, good little blaster. And of course, once it's modded and the air restrictor's taken out, it actually shoots quite well. Very nicely done. So next up, we've got another double strike. Surprise, surprise. This one's from William L. And he's done a gorgeous job with, I'm assuming, a soldering iron or a Dremel tool. He's made it, what do they call it, baroque. It looks gorgeous. Lovely little thing. He said he's done it a few years ago and he's beefed up the spring and the air seal and a few hours of carving. Old melting with a soldering iron. Okie dokie. I mean, if nothing else, it shows amazing patience to just sit there and carve one of these things. And the paint job also is gorgeous. It just looks so antique. It's amazing. It really is. I mean, I'd do something like that, except I'd probably end up with a pile of melted plastic. Gorgeous work, William. Looking forward to the next one. Next up, we have one from Sam N. He put in a submission last time. This one, he says, it's a mega hamp that I made from scratch and nicknamed the Samp for Sam Hemp. Okay, it's made from a broken bike pump and a broken ball pump for the barrel. Neon yellow paint because it's my favourite colour and it glows. Fires mega quite well and can just about fire demolisher rockets, but is mainly for mega. And that's all he tells me about it. And it's, I believe, Captain Xavier's term is so janky. It's gorgeous. And that explains the reason for the photo that is blue, because he's showing off the glow-in-the-dark yellow, obviously. Yeah, okay. Just another way of playing with Nerf, I guess. And, of course, congratulations on just using broken stuff that's just going to end up in the rubbish otherwise. Impressive work. And next up we have, this one's from Roland D. Now, this is really, really interesting. The last episode, I featured one of the blasters from a fellow by the name of Khan from Hungary. And Roland's been submitting for a while, and he tells me he's from Hungary too, and he knows this guy, and they do foam battles together, and he's confirmed a few of the things he told me, like his blasters hit like a freight train. And what he's done here, I'm absolutely stunned at this thing. This is the Fremen blaster from Dune. Apparently it's called the Mauler. I don't think I've even seen a photo of this online yet, but I haven't looked anyway. He said he took an X-Shot kickback and a Hawkeye, merged them, adding a DIY grip. It is not angled, and due to the weak plastic used, is a bit chunky at the back. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look particularly ergonomic. There's a link below to a movie I'll put in. The main mods, except the grip, I chopped off the front, added a rear sight, elongated to the trigger, and fabricated a small dart carry case for it. As usual, the blaster can be butterflied open for maintenance. And then he says, no screws, hot glue only. So I'm not sure how butterflying open works, but I'll take his word for it. He says he wanted to do a bit to make it more realistic in the movie. So he decided to keep the kickback function like Star Wars Blaster and leave it like it is, okay? I actually, when I first got this, I emailed him and said maybe a bit more weathering and dirt and muck ingrained in it because the ones in the movie look absolutely filthy. And yeah, he agrees he may do that. That's up to him. But this is a brilliant little build. The work in progress, you can see the blasters he's used, and he's managed to score himself a drawing from somewhere on this thing. It possibly could be modified to have a bit more of an ergonomically angled pistol grip, but I would say the amount of effort that went into it probably wouldn't be worth it unless you were planning to use it all the time. This is gorgeous. I love the look of it when it's folded up. And the little case he's using as a dart holder, that's pretty cute too. Yeah, really interesting work. And again, just using the minimal stuff, a couple of little pistols that probably in their original form don't work that well, and he's just turned it into a gorgeous little work of art. I am really, really impressed. Looking forward to the next one. Right, last up is another one from Rance C, and to say I'm impressed is a huge understatement. This thing is gorgeous. Now, it's another one of his own designs. This is the 737, and don't be confused with those planes that keep falling out of the sky. This is a blaster. It's a gorgeous looking little thing with a retractable spring-loaded stock, short dart magazine, rails all over it for all manner of bits and pieces he's attached, as you can see. He is such a talented modder. This thing is gorgeous. He's just so captured the look of a modern blaster. I won't say the W word or the F word. And it is just so well done. Really integrated. I've got a couple of his designs he sent me. As you know, I'm actually in the middle of building one now, and he is such a talented modeller. I've never been able to get screw holes and joints and things to line up like he has done. He must have some heavy-duty 3D modding skills, because this is pretty amazing stuff. And this thing is just gorgeous. I mean, every square centimetre of it is packed with detail. And I mean, even the muzzle there, just gone over the top like a gigantic sunflower. And the body itself just looks so modern and compact. I could easily see it being copied by an actual manufacturer for their own use, made out of a polymer of some kind. I've got a movie which I'll put in here. You can see it running. He hasn't given me a lot of information about it, partially because it has internals that he is still working on. As you can tell from the body, it's a flywheeler, so that means it needs a pusher. He's doing all that stuff, but he hasn't released it yet, so he doesn't want me to say anything yet, which is fair enough. When that gets done, I'll be the first one to tell you if I can. But in the meantime, he sent me these images. I haven't got the kit yet. I'm expecting it in the mail any day now, because that's what a nice guy is. But he has included some stills from the instructions. And you can see how everything goes together. Everything's nice, clear and sharp, easy to read. And obviously he's using the 3D model parts as the images, because you can do that in a lot of programs. And it looks like a straightforward build. As far as I can tell, it's going to be a universal shell that'll take virtually any type of motors you want to put in it. So it could be, quite a vicious little beast on the Nerf field. I imagine having a 100-round stick drum stuck on it if you could get something like that. It'd be great fun. But as it is, I'm just in awe of his skills and the look of this thing. It is just, to my eye, beautiful. And that sounds like a strange thing to say for what's basically a weapon, but it's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. He's such a good modeller. Love his work. Looking forward to it. I've got the one I've got building at the moment. It's a pump action retaliator shell. I've got that one to do. He's also got a P90 lookalike with a stick mag that he sent me. Haven't even got around to printing that yet, and that'll be done. And I'll definitely do one of these if I get one. And it's breathtaking. That's all I can say. I'm sounding like a teenage girl now. I'll just have a little scream and put my little bobby socks on and go and play with my Nerf toys. But that's it for now, guys. I didn't have a lot of submissions this month, so that's why there's a lot on this last one, because he just sent me so many images. And we'll close with his little demo video. So I'll see you next time.